This video I'm going to show how to create a storage bucket in the Google Cloud. First, we have to log in the account, and then in the navigation bar, before we start creating, we have to make sure that we have created a project. I already have created, and if you want to create, if you don't have a project, then you have to create a project and to start with a next step. In the navigation bar, we go to the cloud storage and we go to the buckets. And as I can see, I have already created one bucket. We can click create. We have to make sure that the name of the bucket, it has to be very unique, since it will not allow you to create a bucket that you have a name that you have previously used or is used. So try to create something that is very unique. Tutorials. Yes. So we create tutorials RES. Here it goes for every single configuration you're gonna click, it's gonna change, even telling you the price. So we have IS. They are case sensitive, and every time that you try to create the name of your bucket, try to follow the rules of the Google Cloud, so it doesn't prevent you from creating. Here is a naming guidelines that helps you how to create a unique name for your bucket. Then you have to choose where to store your data. I mean your bucket. The information can be multi-region, dual regions, and just a region. The multi-regions is a bigger area, and then these are smaller areas. For each one, it has different prices. Since the company changed a lot their monetary politics, it might have different prices when you try. You just make sure to check the estimate monthly cost. I'm going to choose the first one, the multi-region. And here is to choose the storage class of your data. Is a brief description of what you are expected to, for what reason is used this option, and is a storage class set cost for storage, retiles, operations with a minimum difference in uptime. Choose if you want objects to be managed automatically, or specify the default storage class based on how long you plan to store your data or your workload in our case. So auto class, it depends on your operation with your bucket. It's automatically, it's gonna change the options that they are below listed here. So I'm gonna set a default class. So I'm gonna when you know already what kind of bucket you're gonna have, you can use default class. A standard one is that this is for short-term storage, and when you frequently access your data that is stored in your bucket. A nearline is best for backups and data that you access once a month. Cold line is for disaster recovery data, that this kind of information is not accessed very often, is once in some time. And archive, that is long-term digital preservation data access, which can be once a year. So I'm going to use the standard one, since I'm not creating a backup, archive or data recovery, but just a simple standard bucket that I might need to use sometimes. And access objects, we can prevent the public access, or we can allow public access. Depends on what kind of storage bucket you are creating. You can choose a public bucket or a private bucket. I'm gonna click it, since I'm gonna prevent from public access. And here I'm gonna leave default, since I don't have create any users or anything, or any account that is connected with my platform. And choose how to protect data. This is for data loss. I'm gonna leave none of them, but if you want to go, there is some data recovery and there are some other, or data encryption, so there are some more advanced features and elements that you can create for your data to protect them. So since I'm creating a simple one, I'm just gonna leave this default and click create. It gives you a confirmation that this bucket is created and will be prevented from public access, which is something that I want to be in this way, so I confirm it. As you can see now, the bucket is created and you can see bucket details and there are configurations, and also you can upload files, folders, create folders, you can transfer data, download, delete, and different kind of or give permissions, or different kind of configurations that you might do later depend on your need. Let's go to the buckets. And here I have two buckets, the one that I created previously and this new bucket that I have just created, a standard one, and give some information about the configuration that I did to this bucket. I open the bucket and I try to upload. I upload files and I have this website that I'm gonna I'm gonna open it and it's gonna start uploading. So as you can see now, there are folder files that they are uploaded, or you can upload the whole folder. Depends on on your need, or depends on your thing, how you want to upload them. After you have been doing this, you can use even console terminal. In some videos I already did this terminal through, I did some kind of interaction with the Google Cloud through the terminal and through gcloud command. You can use the Cloud Shell. This is a terminal that is inside your cloud account, and will allow you to manage and to do different kind of tasks through the terminal, through the gcloud command, and to create, delete, or manage your services. So for the storage, the command that is managed is gs or Google Storage util, gsutil, and I'm gonna list the buckets that I have created. Since I have been using previously, it doesn't show any authorization, but before it shows the list of the buckets that I have created, it allows an authorization, and you have just to accept it, and then it shows the list of the buckets that they are created in your Google Cloud account. So here are two buckets that they are created. gsutil. Then I can understand, I created wrong, gsutil, gs tutorials is this gonna give me a list of the objects, let's say that they are saved inside this bucket. Let's try again. Something went wrong here. gs2. So something is wrong here. So we have just to be very specific in. So as you can see, after I clicked on gsutil, as I can pronounce like this, ls, that is the list, and the name of the bucket, it's going to give everything that is saved inside this bucket. And if you can see here from your account, you can see that there are all the objects that they are saved inside the bucket. So this is a simple interaction with your bucket. Uh, through the terminal, you can do anything that you can do from the console. So like creating, deleting, changing, every kind of thing you can do. It's just you need to follow and to get very familiar the way how the cloud commands work, and you can interact and become very familiar with a terminal and the way how the gcloud command line works. So this is just a demonstration one, and just to demonstrate some simple commands that you can do through the terminal in the Cloud Shell. We close this, and you can click, you can download this file, you can delete it or do different changes. So we try and we delete the thing that we have created. This action will be permanently. I am okay with that, and I confirm. So the files are already deleted, and we have two buckets, and I can delete the bucket that I already create. Since it is something that is permanently, sometimes it needs a delete, a confirmation. So I delete it. It's very good to keep your account clean from unnecessary information. That's a better organization of your work, but also every kind of configuration that you do, it's gonna cost money. Depends on what kind of configuration, what kind of services you are using. They have different prices, so it's very, very good to clean your account from unnecessary. So we do delete unnecessary services or different configurations that you don't use anymore. So I deleted, and as you can see, my bucket is empty. It doesn't have any more information stored. And this is a simple way of creating a simple buckets that you can store different information and you can use for different different reasons or different in a different project.